is. Right, should we try again? I do apologies, folks. Do apologise. Let me know how it is going. I'm just doing some things here. Do. This should hopefully be working. Do let me know if you can see or hear everything. Right now. Paul Lewis says, would it help if we weren't here? Asking for a friend. Shut up. Panzer Cat will hold my... Will I hold my breath or just heckle Fox? Heckle is healthier, says Wendy. Let me know it's all working. I'm assuming it was a YouTube issue because I was having no issue at this end. My broadband speed's fine. Software's working fine. I wasn't getting any drop frames. We can see but no sound. You should be getting sound. Can you hear sound? Please don't tell me there's an audio issue now. No. Hang on. All okay. I pressed a button then, didn't I? Right, we can see but no sound. Have you got sound coming through now? You have sound now. This is like the early days of mobile, when your entire mobile phone conversation was, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, I'm assuming it was a YouTube issue. Just let me know you can hear me, though. Nope. Hang on. Can anybody apart from Panzer hear me? Or is it just Panzer? La la la, talking. La 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 la. Yeah. Let's blame someone else. AV. Okay. So sound is fine. So Panzer, have you turned your audio down, Panzer? Have you turned your speakers off, love? Hello. Okay. So sound's fine. All right. Okay. Cool. Right. So I don't know why you were having issues with that. I can only assume it's a YouTube issue. Like I say, everything was fine at my end. So maybe YouTube. I don't know. I know not. Right, so I'll put my keyboard away. I think we're back now. So I assume it was just buffering all the time, which is really annoying. So apologies for that. I was streaming up to 1440p. This is a golden opportunity to do your infamous Dodge Charger build with the aid of interpretive dance. Hang on. I've just put in chat there. It seems to be just you. Have you turned your speakers off, Panzer? Right, so as long as you're all happy that audio and video is fine, apart from Panzer, which clearly turned his speakers off, we'll crack on. Yes, I think it was a YouTube issue. Okay, I have sound on the PC, says Panzer. See, there you go. Honestly, I don't know. Next time we have buffering issues, I'll make sure it's everybody and not just Panzer. Right, so yes, I don't know what that was about then. Some weirdness, obviously. YouTube has its moments. I was streaming up to 1440p, you see. I thought I'd try doing up to 1440p, but maybe that caused a problem with YouTube. I don't know. Paul Lewis, belly ordered KFC while you're away. Bench currently empty, and ain't that scary? Beverage beer very soon. I'd love KFC, but I just unfortunately cannot trust my local KFC to get the order even remotely correct. So we can't order KFC anymore for delivery. Because the teenagers that work there are just... They're more inept than me. I mean, how unlikely does that sound? But I order 3 things and you guarantee you get 2 of them. And it doesn't help that the app, online app, doesn't tell you when something's not in stock. Like, you know how MASH is never in stock? Because, of course, it's never in stock. MASH at KFC is a bit like McDonald's milkshake. But yet, when you order from McDonald's online, it always says when a milkshake's not available. But KFC, now you order everything, and they don't bother calling you to say, hey, half the stuff you order's out of stock. They just send you half the stuff. and they don't bother refunding you, so you have to then get a refund through Just Eat or whoever it is you've ordered it through, Deliveroo or somebody. It's like, really? But aside from that, though, my local KFC, they are like 14 years old. And it's one of those classic things that if you order online, half your order's missing anyway, or they get it wrong. I ordered from KFC once and got somebody else's order, which was 3 times the size of my order. That worked out all right for me that time, once. I've got to do this one, and that one. Okay, same again. Yeah, so I love KFC, but I can't trust. I mean, the thing is, I'll eat whatever they send. I don't care. But Mama Fox likes certain things, and if I'm looking after Mama Fox, and I need to make sure she's eating and staying hydrated. So if I order, she likes the chicken balls, little chicken poppers and things. If I order them and they don't turn up, then she's just got a pot of mash or she won't eat it. And there's nothing else she can eat there, so she ends up going without anything to eat, and that's not good. So yeah, but it's not like I can go there and it's any better. The number of times I've physically gone to my local KFC and come back with the wrong stuff. I learned you just have to check it while you're there. And even then, what makes it even worse, they're almost worse than Burger King. Like, you walk in and it's quiet AF, there's no one there. And you walk in and it still takes you like half an hour to get served. These people are just like chatting behind the counter, and it's like, hello, do you want to take my money? I don't know if they're as bad as Burger King, perhaps. I mean, my local Burger King, when there used to be one, you could walk in and there'd be nobody there. You could just ask for simply a pack of fries, and you'd still be there for 20 minutes. It's like, really? Really? I do love KFC, and I miss it. I miss it. Right. Let me know how we're doing with pictures and sound. Words and pictures. Yeah, remember, if you need to catch my attention in chat, because it's all over there and I can't see it with these lenses on, please do at Model Making Guru in the chat, so I've got an orange box around the name. So at least I know there's something there asking for my attention. Because I will miss the comment if you just put a normal comment. I won't see it. So please do put at Model Making Guru. I would say do a super chat, but it's not really fair to actually do a super chat when it's a problem. And also, I don't think you can when it's unmonetized anyway. Yeah, that's that one. They actually pad this one out with a photographer showing him screwing the screw in. It's like, I don't know why we even need that picture. It's not even on camera. Why we need that picture? It's just, here's what it looks like when you're screwing the thing in that you've already... Yeah. And then last but not least, we've got these two at the back, and then that's all them done. It's fairly straightforward. Now the phone decides to give me sound, says Panzer. Panzer is watching on the phone with no sound, but sound on the PC. So, I don't know. So you were watching wirelessly and it was buffering. Could there be a connection there? Do I need to come round and slap you? No, I know other people said they were having the same problem as well. Maybe you're watching a YouTube do it live stream and you're having like stuttering and stuff like that. If you're on a wireless device, just ask other people first before you say your stream's stuttering, because the streamer will start panicking thinking there's a problem. I think in this case there was a problem, but yeah. If ever you're watching on a wireless device and you're getting stream stutter, assume it's the wireless device and not the actual stream. And just ask some of the people watching. You young kids that watch things on your phone, it's such nonsense. Right, that's that bit done. I'm banging the microphone left, right and centre. So they are AM screws. They can go in there. AM screws. AM screws. Right. Now both sides of the quarter panel frames are firmly attached to the body of your model car. Do you know it say model car? They say model car. It's like, oh, I thought I was building a real one. Really? Now. Oh, I'm dreading this one. I'm dreading this one. This is where you get to have a laugh now. Installing the rear window 1. I'm dreading this. It's fiddly little things. Well, if it's a wireless issue, the PC has had it as well. I don't know. Why are you doing anything wirelessly? Stick an Ethernet cable in the back. This is 2022. Honestly. Right, so. I like the way they helpfully marked the assembly area in case you didn't know where the rear window was. Oh dear Lord, I'm going to regret this one now. This is where you get to watch me and mock me. Now, I'm going to have to put gloves on for this because it's the clear bit and I don't want to have to clean the window later on. Because once this is installed, I can't exactly get in there and clean it on the inside. So I'm going to put gloves on. Because the last thing I want is chunky grape. Actually, I don't need the glass yet, do I? Do I need the glass yet? Not yet. I can wait. I can keep that off for a minute. I don't need it just yet. Da 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 da. Someone has stolen Andy McLeish. Has he not come back in yet? I did put the link on Patron and on thingy. I don't know. I do worry that somebody might not realise it's been posted on Patron and on. No, because he gets the community tab things anyway. So. Oh, burpage. La, la, la. It may be 2022 where you are, but heck, it's still be the bean cans on string type of internet. Oh right, okay. I'll let you off. I won't. I won't let you off. I'll still mock you. I think it's something going to have to go out and find Andy McLeish now. Because the problem is, when you restart a stream that's unlisted, there's no way for people to see it. Unless I post a link up. That's how I do these streams. It's unlisted. I can't get this off. Of course, if he doesn't pay attention, which is what McLeish does, not pay attention, then we're kind of knackered. Right, so we have a clear part for the windscreen. We have a chrome part for the frame, which I can clean up from fingerprints. And we've got some tape. I'm not wearing my gloves for this bit because it involves taping. It's a nightmare. I'll put that over there. You will let me off or I will set Sarah Jane on you, says Panzercat. Never. Never. Right, so we have all these little tiny strips of sticky stuff. Okay, this might not be that hard, he says, hopefully. We've got some double-sided sticky tape! I hope McLeish comes back, because I hope he knows where to look. Does anybody know how to get hold of him? Because he's clearly a spoon. Oh, it's a dirty, great big nub there, and I can't clean. There's one there and all. I can't clean it away because I get rid of the silver. Oh, the modeler in me. There's a dirty, great big nub there. I'm so tempted to just scrape it away. Oh, but that'll make it. I'm gonna have to. I can't not do it. Even if I have to go with the silver Sharpie later and hide it, because it's just gonna be a black mark. A black mark, you say? I'll go in later and it won't look ideal because it'll be like silver Sharpie or something, or silver Uniposca pen, but it'll be better than a dirty great nub. So I'll very carefully scrape that nub away. Scrape that nub away! That was horrendous. Right, so we need some tweezelators, won't we? Some fine tweeze rings. Right, so please, dog, let this work. So we have the window here. All these strips are the same length. I'll do it here where people can see. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? So all these strips are the same length. It's double-sided tape. Put that the other way around. It's handy that, you see. I can do it that way around. A strip there and a strip there. Please don't screw this up. I never like this double-sided tape stuff because you never guarantee getting the tape off or the plastic cover. So this can go there. That. I've not even read the words. Remove the strips of inside of the top edge of the chrome. Do not remove the protective film from each strip at this time. At this time, I shall not do that, but I shall make sure it's pressed down efficiently. This is the bit I'm dreading, you see. I'm also dreading that this even holds everything in, because if it's just double-sided sticky tape, I don't want, like in 6 months' time, that the window just falls out, because that would kind of suck. Can go there. Apologies if you just get in the back of my great big head. Paul J. Lewis, free Andy McLeish, pay the Andy McLeish ransom. Panzer Cat, let's not pay. I wonder where it. I bet he's not found it, has he? Am I going to have to post something somewhere? I don't know. I posted up on the community tab, and I posted up. How many people have we actually got watching? I don't even know. 5. Oh dear. I don't expect a lot of people to watch this live, because not everybody's a patron. Those 2 down there. I peeled this one off without even checking where it's supposed to go. That was a bit rum. Okay, this is going well. That makes me nervous. I don't like it when things go well. The thing I've been dreading. I'm not used to it. This one goes on the other side. Me. Stuck to my tweezers. Doodle-doo-doo. Boom. Wendy Hickson says, such fun watching Poppy with hiccups. Oh, dog's got hiccups. Wait, Poppy's a dog, isn't it? Is she? I think she is, yes. Poppy with hiccups. It's fun when you get a cat and the cat's got sneezes. Right, it says now, remove the protective film and apply the glass. Carefully align the window. Do you have to tell me that? Don't say carefully align, it never ends well. This is where I need my gloves. Where's my cleash? Somebody must be able to get hold of him, surely. I know what I'll do. I know what I can do. I can post it in the Messenger, can't I? And I meant to do that. Let me post it quickly in Messenger, because... Messenger. Right, let me do that, because that's what I forgot to do anyway. I shall post it very quickly in Messenger. I don't know why I didn't think of that the first time, you dingus. I'm such a dingus. What am I? I'm a dingus. I'm not a patron, I follow Panzer Cat. Damn chains. I hope you're a patron or a member. Otherwise you'll be watching. Hello. Right, so let's get this up. View on YouTube. Right, so that can go there. I shall put this in Messenger. La 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 la. For today's stream, please do not share. That's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was, I was about to give it to all Collins members and everybody there. That's not right, is it? Sorry about this, folks. I know it's not very exciting. Like I say, if you ever do live streams one day, you'll learn the fun. You'll find the fun of it. I can't do that because everybody else will see it. Oh, I can't post it in there, can I? Because tell you what, let's just not bother with that. Let's just carry on. If he doesn't find it, we'll just have to be sad. Hopefully he'll find it. La 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 la. Right. Okay. Wait, Paul, you are a patron, aren't you? Or a member? Please tell me you're a patron or a member. I can't remember. I'm sure you're a patron. I'm sure you are. Ow. I suddenly realised I can't post the link in the 24/7 Zoom Hangout chat because Collins members and patrons are in there as well, and not all of them are mine. Right, so we now have the clear piece, which is this beautifully clear piece of acrylic. You can see why I want to be wearing the gloves. I shall give the chrome a quick tickle on. One advantage to using this towel, which is a Dodo Juice something or other, dry hard, Dodo Juice dry hard towel, is that it's actually a microfiber drying towel for detailing, so you can give things a quick squiz on them and it'll clean any fingerprints off, or a little bit. Right, so beautiful bit of acrylic there, gloves. Yeah, once this goes into the cart, I can't get in there to clean it, so. Remove all the tape. I'm a member, fully paid up, honest gov. I hope so. I really can't remember. Where are we? Remove all strips of double-sided tape. Now this needs to go in this way, so I'll do a quick dry run. So it's going to go in like Flynn. No, it's going to go in that way. Which way? That way. That doesn't seem to. It's the wrong hole. There we go. Needs to go on like that. Okay, well that might be fairly straightforward. Let's see what we can do with that, shall we? Oh, it looks really nice. So let's get this. Ooh, just scratch the window, why don't you? Now the tricky bit is getting this tape off without taking the tape off. This is the bit I always struggle with double-sided tape, you see. Getting the backing on. There we go. How's the stream? Is it still looking and sounding okay? That's 1. 2. Going well. Again, that makes me suspicious. 3. 4. There we go. Perfect. That's them. So this now needs to go on there. Carefully does it. It's hard to get hold of everything. I need to push that in. Push that there. Push those two down. There we go. Sweet as. Now luckily it does get screwed into the bodywork, as do we all. But it just means hopefully that the actual frame won't fall off. The clear piece gets, you know, attached to the bodywork, but the clear frame just is a friction fit. But thankfully it's quite a good friction fit. So what we'll never have is a situation where the frame just goes and falls off, because that'll be an arse. I'm not going to lie, that will be an arse. Possibly fixable if it ever happens, but I'm not going to lie, it would be an arse. Right, so there we go. That's the bit I've been dreading, and it went really well. So there we go. There is the rear window. Jeff saying, hi Fox, Wendy, Panzer and Paul. Hey Jeff, thank you for coming along. You missed the first half of the stream where it fell over and we had to restart and then nobody can find the link. But hello Jeff, big hugs. I can't think of any new Carl Sagan quotes, so if you wish to make an apple pie from scratch, you must first invent the universe. Rear window. Right, there we go. I'll put this carefully over somewhere. Where can I put it? I'll put it there for now. You have now attached the chrome frame to the rear window. Put what you've built so far in a safe place until you can install it into your model. Here's hoping the next episode, the next issue, is installing it into the model. Otherwise I've got to find somewhere to put it, which is quite tricky because there's nowhere to put it. I'll put it there for now. And I'll put that on there. Now, what's next? Next we have a big box. I'm not lying, it is a really big box. Can someone go and find thingy, please? The cliche. Right. Oh, it's going to be a big one, this one. It's going to get a bit tricky. Get these out. Do. Right, so we've got issues 67, 68, 69 and 70. But the reason this one's going to be tricky, we're running out of places to put things. is because it includes this, which is the actual outer skin for this, or for the top half of it, and it looks fantastic. I'm not taking it out of the packaging yet because I don't want to scratch it, but it looks fantastic. Right, so let's get this ready. Hopefully that's the first issue that deals with that one. No, more windows. Ooh, more windows. Okay, we can do windows. We've done windows. Windows are cool. I think we've got the windscreen and the side windows to do next, so we can get them done fairly easily. So 67, 68, that is 69. I guess then 67 is the windscreen. Yes. Now my friend, here's a thought. Maybe Andy's still watching the buffering on the original stream. Oh dear. It shouldn't even show us live anymore now. Right, so I've got to find places to put all these magazines and things now. Can someone go in the chat and tell him? He might still be there. Can someone find the old stream and see if the chat's still active? And no, I said in the thing I told him what to do. Right, so installing the windscreen. Now, my friend, one of my friends, he would always, I could never get him to understand why he used to call it a window screen. And he's like, it's the window screen. I said, no, it's a windscreen. No, it's a window screen. I'm like, the whole point of the screen is to protect you from the wind. It's not to protect you from a window. It's not to screen you from a window, is it? No, it's a window screen. Okay. I know it's a window and it's a screen, but it's not. He never got it. Bless him. Bless him. He never understood. Right, let me put these down here. The one advantage of this big piece in this big box means I've now got a big box to put all the rubbish in, which is great. The subtle clanking was you then. Thought it was the way I was walking. How you doing, Jeff? How you doing, Jeff? Hello, hello. Right, more window times with different size. Oh god, now we've got different size bits. This is making me nervous. This is where I get a bit nervous now. So we've got the windscreen piece here. You're a windscreen piece. I'll put that there, safe. We've got some more chrome. Okay, so the next 3 issues are going to be windows, and then we'll get the last bit. Okay, that makes sense. Right, so, yeah. So, I've got 3 sheets of double-sided tape here, and I'm not quite sure why, but never mind. Right. Okay, I have much more stickies on this. Remove 3 strips of Type 1 double-sided tape 67C. Ooh, swig of water, hang on. You clear my throat, one sec. Sorry about that. Right. I'll just cut this because I'll be here all day trying to get it open with my gloves on. La 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 la. Oh, sniffles. There we go, sniffles. You may have told him, but it's Andy we're talking about. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I will go into... I can't put a link in the chat, but I will go into the 24/7 Zoom Hangout and I will say... Wait, he's not in the 24/7 Zoom Hangout. Well, that's no use, is it? I was watching. Oh, no, let's not do that. Why is he not in the 24/7 Hangout? That's weird. Anyway, let's just get this done. If one of you can do me a favour and pop in the 24/7 Hangout and just let everybody know if they're watching, to go to the Patron page or the community tab on Facebook, on YouTube. Don't give them the link though, because you know Festus patrons are in there as well. Don't give them a link, but just tell them they can go to those 2 places. I Downside of doing secret streams. Right, so I need 3 of the 67C. 3 of them. So it's got to go on the lower. Now this is curved. Now it's got little recesses there, which is quite handy. So 67... doesn't have to tell you which is which, but I think they're both the same. 67... oh no, they're not the same. Okay, right. If you're doing this part work, be very careful. You've got 2 of these and they look almost the same, but they're not. 67C is this one, because these 2 straight strips go almost to the top. 67D is this one, and the strips don't go quite as far up. They're not actually marked anywhere. And this one's actually also taller, I think. Except it doesn't look that way on the... what? 1, 2, 3, 4... how do you know which is which? Hang on a minute. See, it shows this as being cut with an angle, but it's not. They're both square or rectangular. That's not helpful. It suggests that this is C and this is D. It also shows them in red and they're not, they're blue. So this is bigger, so that's D. I'm assuming that's right. I'll make a mark on it. Where's my Sharpie? I'm going to assume that's D then. Assume that's C. Great, it's paper that I can't write on with a Sharpie. Never mind. It's not very helpful, that. But I think that's D. So, we'll find out. Can't type eating. Damn it, done it again. The hangout is currently empty, says Panzer. Not the actual video hangout, just the chat, the text chat hangout on Facebook. Just in case he's missed, he's in there. Or anybody in there has missed. There might be somebody else who was watching and can't find it. Right, this is very confusing. So 67C. D is for the top. C is for the bottom. D is for the top. C is for the bottom. And then the 67B. Where's the what? They should have put this first. That makes no sense. Right, 67B is this. Right, I've got it. 67B is this bit. I don't know. Right, so we want 67C, which is basically, I think, just 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. Or maybe 1, 2, and 3, because you've got a straight and 2 curves. So that makes sense. Okay. Let's get this done then. Let's get it done. Get to the chopper. So basically you get an extra one, don't you? Okay, that makes sense. My belly's still making strange noises. That's one there. I'm guessing they need more here because it's a curved surface and they want more sticularity. That's going to go there. I mean, they could have just marked them as to which was which, but that's gone a bit funky, that one, so let's do this one instead. There we go. So that's going to go there, I assume. It's not got to fit perfectly, it's just got to be in that place. Tape's got all folded over there, that's not good. I have to cut a little bit of that tape off because it's got folded over and it's a lump. You're a lump. So let's cut that off. Just the little end, like 1mm bit of it, like 1 mil of it. And then got rolled up into a little ball and it'll get in the way. And then this one, which we can put here. Has anybody watched Andor yet? I've watched it, it's quite good. It's a whole different pace from what you think for Star Wars. It's much more gritty and realistic and slow paced. I can see why they did the first 3 issues, like the first 3 episodes as the premiere, Because if you just watch the first episode, you'd be like, nothing actually happened. What? So I see why they did the first 3 episodes. Wait. That was the wrong one, wasn't it? I put the wrong ones on the wrong ones. Okay, the thick ones do go on the bottom. Oh well, it's too late now. Can't go back. So I did have it the wrong way around. Thanks, Fanhome, with your incorrect listings. Well, it's still sticky tape, it doesn't matter. Thin ones go on the bottom. On the top, sorry. Fat ones go on the top. Other way around, you know what I mean. So these are now all completely the wrong size. I don't know if I can get them off. I think I can get them off. Right, what we'll do, we'll start again. Luckily we get spares. This is why they give you spares, obviously. Let's get them off. I knew something would go wrong. If you look at the diagrams in the magazine, it suggests that the thin ones are the ones that go on the bottom, because that's the one where the bit's taller. But it's completely not that way at all. So, fudge and broomsticks. Let's start again. Well, now I've got bits of tape stuck in me mat. Get off. You know, it's not one of my streams unless something goes horribly wrong. There we go. It can come out. You can come out. There you go. Be gone with you. Get to the tweezers. No, I'll just stuck to my hand. I have to thank Fanhome for giving you spares. Or rather D'Agostini, because they made this thing in the first place. But at the same time, you could have made them a bit more obvious which was which. I mean, yes, you could say, I could look at it and say, well, these ones are thinner and therefore will fit better on that bit, but I didn't know that. Not that clever. Right, so we'll try that again. Thin ones on the top, fat ones on the bottom. You know. Also, the fat ones are too long to go on these top bits. Also, this one needs to be slightly curved, and it's not. In you go. There you go. Good lad. There you go. Andor was good if somewhat slow. I binge watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners TV series. I want to watch that, but it's on Netflix. I haven't got Netflix. I'll have to wait till it comes out somewhere else. Foxx, cryptic message posted in Hangout Messenger. Thank you. Chris is in. Hi all. Yes, the instructions seem to be wrong. Yes, I know, because I had to restart the stream. I'm going to have to put something in Messenger, aren't I? I had to restart the stream because of a technical issue, and therefore the links are all wrong now. La 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 la. Please note that the links given out for my Patron member stream are now wrong. We had to restart. Please ignore the first link and use the link later on Patreon and the YouTube community tab. There we go. There we go. Hopefully. Do. I don't know if one of you will be a darling and post up on the Boom Hut, would you? Again, don't post the actual link out, but just tell people to go and check out the community tabs and stuff. We've got more big nubs here that I'm going to just quickly scrape away and hope aren't visible later. Oh, that's not so bad. This is the problem with doing a limited stream like this, like a members only or patron only. You can't just give out the link, but then if anything goes wrong, you're knackered. It's a bit of a pain, but hey, you're worth it. Right, so there we go. This one's gone a bit better. Chris, when you do these windscreens, if you haven't done them already, have you done them already? If you haven't done them yet, the fat ones go on the bottom. The diagrams in the magazine are a bit wrong. Don't go off the length of the middle bit. The photos are wrong in the magazine, so ignore that. It's lying to you. It's telling you lies. Okay, that can go there. It's close enough. Yes, I will watch Edge Runners, but I can't watch it when it's on Netflix because I don't have Netflix. So I'm sure it'll come out on Amazon or something Prime. If it comes out on Amazon or that's it basically. I have access to Paramount and Disney as well. I don't think it'll come out on Disney though, do you? Somehow. So we'll put the correct sticker on here now. Thank goodness they gave us spares. That's that one. And look, oh, it fits perfectly because it's the right width, because it's the right one. Do you know? Can't get the stuff. So yes, I don't know what dinner will be now because it's not bacon butties. Yeah. Really looking forward to bacon butties. No, damn it. But that teacher, you see, teach me to remember to take things out of the freezer. I always forget. I like things that you can cook just straight out the freezer. Like you stick it in the oven from the freezer. Brilliant, perfect. None of this leave to defrost for 6 hours. What? No. Leave it overnight to defrost. Wait, what? I want it now. Number of times I've gone in the freezer dead hungry. I'm like, oh, look, there's a such and such. I'll have that for my dinner. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Ah, bug. Bum. Like I've got my little microwave curries, which are brilliant. They go straight from the freezer. They're brilliant. Right, so that's them. I need to wipe my nose very quickly. Oh, sniffle, sniffle. Can't believe we've lost McLeish. He's such a spoon. There's no hope for him. Yes, I have done them. That's why I said the instructions were wrong. Thank you, Chris. Yes. They give out spares because they know you were going to build it. Well, yeah, there is that. Absolutely. Now we have side strips as well for these two sides. They're all the same length, so I don't have to worry about them too much. Just pick one off and stick it on. That's the problem, of course. I posted up with the link, didn't I? But now the link doesn't matter anymore. But then again, patrons and members should get a notification. They should have access to the, well, I say the members channel page, the members communication channel. They'll get a notification on that in YouTube, but I think the problem with Patreon is that not everybody knows you can get notifications on Patreon. They don't always have it set so that when the post goes up they get a notification, so they might not know. Dope. Ah, well. It's not the end of the world. You guys are with me. Tomorrow we'll do it as a 1080p. I don't know why it was being weird. It's weird. It's weird. But I guess we'll just play safe and stick these at 1080p and keep them as that, these exclusive ones. Probably for the best. Okay, so we have some spares. We've used all of those because I messed it up. Yeah, pretty much. My fault. There you go. Right, let's assume that. No, let's read the next blurb. Use this illustration to help you identify the correct things, except it didn't help at all. Got them. Got them. Done that. Done those. I've now prepared the windscreen for a future assembly session. Wait, what? Hey, now. Hey. You're not going to have me... Oh, I've got to leave it like this and not actually put the clear bit in. Now you're messing with my chi now. I've got to clean this bit of tape out there because I've got some excess there. So I'll just clean out these little rolled up bits that are just going to get in the way while I'm here. Do 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 do. Woof woof woof, says a dog. Makes me laugh, you know. We've got all the dogs around here. You know, like next door, but one's just like one with a stupid bark that I can't stand. I hate it. For some reason, like all the dogs that live around here, they're all little yappy things, like Westies and Yorkies and little nonsense. But there's, apart from one at the back, I think in one of the houses behind us. So when all the dogs start barking, you hear all these really feeble, pathetic little these little yappy, kickable dogs barking. And they just bark incessantly and never shut up. And then all of a sudden you're like, whoom, from this like big, massive, whatever it is from the back. And it just barks once. And every other dog just shuts up. And it's like, yeah, that's a dog. There you go, that'll tell you. That'll get them shutting up. He just sits there and goes, boo. And everybody else just goes, oh, shut up. Shut him up now, sir. Shut him up now, sir. Right, so we're not doing that yet. So I'll put that back there. In there, like that's not even the right one. Didn't know I'd have to. Do you know? I don't want to have lots of things sitting around while I'm waiting to do these. That can go there. That can go in there. And we'll put this in a safe place as well. Watch it be. It better be the next issue. That'd be handy. So that was issue 67. I have to say the clear parts are going a bit better than I hoped. That'd be a lesson to read all the instructions before assembly. It wasn't actually that, it's that the way they show which is which doesn't help at all. Wait, this is 67. 68. Okay, what are we doing in 68? Seems to make no sense. 68. La, 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 la. Okay, these side windows may be a bit more complicated, I guess. I'm guessing that's what's happening here. Yes, I've done them. That's why I said the instructions were wrong. Ah, right. I didn't see you said that. But thank you for the heads up, even though I missed it. Right. So 68. What do we have here? Let us have a look. I just know when you come to these Partworks, whoever does them, there's always a situation where the designers are there and they're like, right, okay, this next step of the instructions, there's two parts that look almost the same, but ever so slightly different. It's really hard to tell. So what we need to do is make these images in this page as ambiguous as possible. However, on the next page, where they're just inserting one screw, I need 5 different shots of the screw being inserted, just for no reason at all. Okay. Yes. Right, so this is just attaching things, isn't it? I think. Position the pins on chrome profile 20. Wait, what? Oh, it's a clear. I thought that was a. I didn't realise that was a clear piece. I thought it was just that bit. A scruff. Right. Position the pins on the chrome profile 2, which is this. Dirty great big nubs again. Nasty, nasty nubs. Nasty, nasty nub business. Oh, that's a horrible nub. Oh, God, I hope that's inside. I really hope that's not visible because, oh, it's horrible. But there's nothing you can do about it unless you replated them, but then it's going to look totally different to the rest of the... Oh, that's minging, that is. Oh, it's horrible. There's probably no other way they could have done it, I suppose. I mean, they could have put it somewhere else, but oh well. Not we could do anything about it now. Get that bit sticking out there, though, because that's going to get in the way. I've got an itchy nose. I need to... Why do I always get an itchy nose when I'm wearing gloves? It's most annoying. Ah. At least this isn't as much stress and hassle as the wings on the next wing. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? Right, so position the pins on the chrome profile 2, which is that way, as an illustration. Attach the pleats to the black strip on the outside of the rear left quarter, so it's that way around. Okay, that big nub might actually be in a bit that you can't see. That'd be handy if it was. Gently, gently push, pushing. Okay, that went well. Yeah, that might actually be an under area that you don't actually see, in which case, if that is the case, then I give them points for that, because they've made sure that the nubs are in a hard to see area. I'll give them points for that. Put the rear left quarter glass into the housing on the left side middle section of the car body. I'll have to move this now, won't I? Hang on. Let's just put that there. Nothing else in there? Oh, good. So we need on this side. Clunky, clunky. Oh, did you say you were doing the X-Wing next? No. The X-Wing is no more. My X-Wing no longer exists. Let me just adjust my chair a sec. Hang on. Chair issues. I've still got 4 packs to do on the X-Wing, and I spent the last year putting it off. I never want to do it again on camera live ever. That I know it's probably really easy, but never again. So this goes in there. So that sits in there. We're actually applying windows to a car now. Oh, it's starting to look very car-like. That's the wrong way around, you fool. Or is it? No, it's the right way around. That sits in there. Ba-ding, ba-ding. Ooh. Now this is going to be tricky, because this is on the car, and it's going to have to be not end up covered in dust and crap like it already is. That's going to be tricky. There. Keeping that clean while I'm working on the car. Challenge accepted. Challenge probably failed already. That goes in there. Yeah, you're not going to... That bit where the nubs were, I take it back, you're not going to see that. So they've thought that bit through. We'll let them off. Right. So, that's on there. 2 MP screws into the holes in the front of the rear left quarter glass. Sometimes you may find that you've left unsightly fingerprints on the pieces you have handled. This mostly occurs with glass and metal pieces. Trousers first, then shoes. To avoid leaving fingerprints, you can wear a pair of cotton or microfiber gloves. These were particularly useful in the final assembly stage where a Dodge Charger will be almost ready to put on display. Well, I would do, and I do have some, which I got for this particular build, but everybody mocks me when I use them. So I refuse. I'll just put normal gloves on. I'm not doing that. I'm not falling for that again. That's 2 MP screws. Just release the MPs. That doesn't sound good. I'm going to have more chrome bits sitting around doing nothing, aren't I? I can see it coming now. MP screws. MP screws! And they need to go... Where? There and there. Okay. If you can do this, I can do this! So up at the top and down there. I can do that. Or I can do that. Oh, I think you're probably going to see my armpit and nothing much else, but I can do it. Be careful now, because I don't want to scratch anything. Oh, it's actually quite hard to get the screwdriver in there. That didn't work. I've got to get the right angle of dangle here, I think. I may have to go for the actual default screwdriver that comes with the project. I'd rather not. Oh no, there we go. There we go. I'll do the next one. I don't want to do one all the way because that's probably a bad idea. It's a bad idea. I don't want to do that. You came here in that thing? You're braver than I thought. There we go. My big worry with these cars, this one and other ones I may or may not be doing in the future, is that the doors don't close. Because, like, you know, when you hang a real door on a car, you have to get it lined up perfectly, otherwise it won't line up and it won't close. And it's always a risk. Is that even... that it doesn't line up properly and then you're knackered then. There we go. Thought it wasn't in all the way. It's quite tricky to get in there. Because let's try the small screwdriver that comes with the actual project, because it might be easier to manhandle, maybe. Who designs cars like this? That's a bit easier. It's a rubbish screwdriver, right? But now again, I do have to give a shout out to my good friends at Fanhome. Disclaimer, of course, they have provided this Partwork for me, absolutely free of charge and gratis, at no cost to me, and I am truly grateful to them for that. Insert another MP screw into the hole indicated in the illustration. That's this one at the back. The illustration. I'll use my big boy screwdriver first, just to see if it fits. Yes, a big thanks to the gang at Fanhome. Remember, if you fancy having a go at this Partwork, it's available at the link in the description below my video, fanhome.com. There is a code to use, and I can't remember what it is, but it's in the description link down below. Check it out. There we go. That is the quarter window, the quarter pane, or the quarter light. Different names for the same thing. Our first window installed. Woo! You have now finished the first stage of installing the rear left quarter window on the car body. It says, it goes car body ... Oh no, it says ... But then there's nothing after that. Oh, they've left it on a cliffhanger. Oh, the evil people. Right, what's next? I'm going to guess issue 69 is the same on the other side. Let's have a quick chat. That will be a treat, a repeat of the greatest Foxx Wibble ever. No, I've done the wings now, haven't I? Once you've done the wings, it's just fuselage and stuff after that. Okay, so I've still got this piece of frame. It's going to go somewhere at some point. I'll put it over there with the other bit of frame. Can you guess where this is going now? Next pack is that. It's this one. Which means the next one is either nothing at all to do, or we have to install the big piece of shiny bodywork, which might be a little nerve-wracking. What glue? What glue? No, what screws were those? MP. Okay. These are going to be the same anyway, aren't they? Yes, no, the wings. I thought all that's left on the X-wing now is to do the torpedo bay, and build the nose and stick the nose on, and then the droid trench and stuff. I don't think any of that will be quite as frustrating. Although it has been sat on the top of a shelf for about a year, and it's been up like that with the wings, so it's probably full of dust. There's probably no guarantee the electronics even work anymore. But you know what? My plan was to build it and paint it, but it's just not going to happen. I'll finish building it, but it's just not going to get painted. You know, it's not for any time soon. You know it. I know it. There's no point denying it. Put that on there. Don't get that piece. Okay, so this is going to be a repeat of the other, but the other way around. I think we can probably guess that. So this is going to go in. I shall follow the instructions anyway. That way around. What's your grub tonight, Chris? What's your belly? Pushing, pushing, pushing. I guarantee that'll never not come out. Never not come out. I can't do a double negative. That's ridiculous. I just did a double negative, didn't I? Yes. Oh, don't make noises like that when I'm doing clear bits. Oh. Right, so this is going to be a repeat of the other. So attach the screws into, just in case, I'll check the instructions. Yeah, there we go. Same again. Now it shows in the instructions that the glass parts, the clear parts, are actually slightly blue, and that's just so you can see them. But I tell you what, it makes me wish that they actually did have a slight blue tint to them, because it looks kind of cool. Right, let's wiggle it just a little bit. It's quite a tricky angle, this. It's quite a tricky angle. Ah! Grumble, grumble. This isn't a particularly magnetic screwdriver, unfortunately. Let's do that other one first to hold it in place. This one might be more successful. It might not. Let's find out. It's trying to hold the screwdriver whilst being able to get to the screwdriver is the tricky bit. Also, try not to slip and then scratch the clear part. It's also something you want to avoid. So that's in there. We'll do this one a little bit. I'm not tightening them all the way because that would be craziness. Try it this way up, that might be easier. Get it in the hole. There we go. That's better. Now there's one at the back as well, so I'll just stick that one in now. Getting bigly, this thing now, isn't it? Yeah, nice and bigly. Oh, that's the wrong hole. I know it was the wrong hole because it went in too easily. Matron. Story of my life, that. Right, there you go. So that's that in there. I can tighten all these up now, bit by bit. I've got to be careful with these because they are going into plastic and I don't want to do them too tight and then knack it or crack the plastic. Because I need to make sure it's in place and secure, but I can't go too harsh with it. Otherwise you risk knackering the clear part. Not shattering it, but you might crack the plastic where it attaches and therefore you've got no attachment then. That happened to me around the engine bay. One of the parts actually, it didn't go into a full circle hole, it was like a C-shaped hole and it just pressed down on it, held it in place, but it cracked and therefore I lost the grip then, and there's a little bit that's not quite fully fixed in place sadly, but it'll be fine. Probably. Gotta be careful. Being very careful. It will be very easy to just over tighten these and then you wouldn't break the plastic, but you might stress it and then you get like a white stress mark. Yeah, that would suck. That would really suck. Cotton gloves would be handy actually right now because there would be an easy way to clean this, but I don't want to use kitchen oil because that'll put fluff everywhere. I've got some cotton buds. And I've got a lot more to do on this, so there's no point doing it too much now, but I can actually still get to the inside. There you go. It's just making sure you can get in there and clean it. Thing is, once I've done it, it'll sit on a shelf and be covered in dust for like after about a month. It'll just get covered in dust anyway. When assembling, useful tip, when assembling the body parts, you need to take some precautions to protect the paint and avoid any scratches. The trick is to work on a clean, stable work surface. The best way to ensure this is to use a cutting mat, a piece of cardboard or a cloth. The cardboard and cutting mat will scratch your paintwork to hell. However, this is not enough because painted or lacquered pieces, those with smooth, shiny surfaces like the car body and windows, have a tendency to attract dust particles or fluff. To keep them clean, you can use a soft, slightly damp cloth so as not to scratch the surfaces and ruin the car's appearance. Well, there we go, so that's that bit done. Let's see what the next piece is now then. I don't think we're using that big piece of car body that is in there. That's what we get. We get this big chunky piece of car. It's a big chunk of car. Oh no, we are. Ooh. Righty ho. Right. This is going to get big now. This is where it all goes wrong and Chris is rubbing his hands in glee. Right. Get the rear window and the windscreen that you prepared in the previous assembly stages. So, okay. Just carefully get the rear window. The windscreen, sorry. I don't think we need the chrome for the windscreen just yet. No, that goes on a bit. I'll put that there. And now I have to remember where the hell I put the rear window. Where did I put it? Oh, it's up there. There we go. Right. There's the rear window. Boop. Yeah, the beauty of this drying towel is it's a drying towel. It's not meant to scratch the surface of actual cars, so it's fairly fair. It's not the softest, but it's fairly soft. But I do have a microfiber cloth. I can clean them with quickly. Right, well, I can still get to them. Quick, with my Dodo Juice Fantastic Fur TM. It's probably just made it worse. Ah, well, they'll be fine. Right, so, get the rear window that you prepared. Place the piece composed of the rear window and its frame into the rear opening in the middle section of the car body. Not dumping the frame onto the clear part. Let's put the clear part over there, out of the way. What were those screws? They were MP. Let's put them in there. Where's MP? MP. Do I have a slot for MP? No. Bums. Oh, I've got the top off the bag now. We'll just put them in the random pack. There you go. Right, so this goes into here. Which way around? That way around. That sits in like, very carefully, like that. Lovely, lovely. Big massive gap round it, but that's meant to be there. Oh, fingerprint or something. And the windscreen. Yeah, so my friend used to call it a window screen. It's like, no, it's... What's it protecting you from? The wind. So what's it called? A window screen. And I could never talk him out of it. He also used to say he was going to the shop to buy a packet of crisp. And it just drove me nuts. In the end, I had to just seal him in a wooden box and throw him into the Thames. I didn't really, that's a joke. Remember, kids, don't throw people into the Thames in sealed boxes. It's not good for them. Right, now, make sure the tabs are aligned with the corresponding slots in the car body. Position the roof onto the car as shown in the illustration. Right, here we go. It's squeaky bum sweaty time. I've got to get the thing out of the box first. I've got to unpack this and not mess it up. Nervousing time. It's big. Right. Activate all the nervousness. Move these out of the way. Please don't have any blemishes or big scratches or big paint chips on them. Because if you have, well, it's just knackered. I can't do anything about it. That can go there. Very disorganised in here. We'll take this piece out carefully. Oh, look at that. It's got a really filthy paint finish on it. It's very sly. There you go. Oh, got some screws and things. Don't throw them away. Screws and stickies. Anything else? No, I think that's everything. Jolly good. Chris is rubbing his hands in glee. Yes, throwing books in the Thames is littering and unsightly, says Panzer. Absolutely. I have to go. Until next time, be seeing you, says Paul Lewis. Thank you for coming in, Paul. Take care. Ooh. Right. This is desperately in need of a clean because it's filthy. As in filthy as in not particularly shiny. It's got like a layer of ming on it. I will, when this is finished, I will actually be giving it a proper coat of wax. As in proper wax. I've got some Dodo Juice something or other. I can't remember what it's called now. I've had it for years for my car. I don't use it anymore since we rat rodded it. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'll sort this out later. For now, it's going to look a bit fingerprinty and a bit meh, but it will get a proper coat of wax. I've got all my old detailing stuff in the boot of my car, and I haven't used it since we routed it, so it's all good to go. Right, so nervous time now. Position roof 70A. Every time I say a word, it's going woo woo, ba ba ba. It's not doing it now. Whereas every time I say something, it's like echoing with my voice. Right, so onto the car body as shown. So that goes in. Slightly nervous now. Slightly nervous. If I drop anything or break anything, it's going to be maximum sadness. Maximum sadness. So that goes where? Okay, base it on the back end. Carefully as possible. Ooh. Ooh, sir. Ooh, like a glove. It's weird, this is really rough, but then my glove hits that and it's like buttery smooth. Okay, so let's just see if that's going to cooperate. Being absolutely cooperative. Turn the piece over very carefully, it says. Alright, so we'll turn the piece over very carefully. I'm turning it very carefully. This is why I've got my dodo juice thing, you see. There you go. I have to bend it a bit to clack it in there, that's fine. It's looking like an actual car now. Please all fit. Please don't be arsed. Insert 6 LM screws into the 6 holes that are shown in the illustration. Right, let's have a look. Show me this illustration. Where? Where? That's not very helpful. One of the dotted lines points to a straight bit. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is it this little hole here? It must be, I guess. Yeah, one of the dotted lines just points to that little dividing part there and not the actual hole it needs to go in. And what 6 LM screws? LM, OP, RM. Here we go, LM. I'm both excited and nervous because this is the exciting bit where you get the shiny going on. LM screws are new screws. I still don't have screws. No. Right, have we done LM screws before? I haven't got enough slots to put screws in, so I've got loads of little extra packets of screws. Have we got LM before? Do I need to keep this? Nope, these are new. Okay. I don't want to rip the packet up. And I'll keep this as an archive for all future LM screws. But I'm trying to open a packet of screws with gloves on. It's tricky. Not easy. The exciting of packaging. Right, there we go, LM screws. Now, of course, these are screws going into metal, so they need a tiny touch of oil, but the tiniest touch of oil, because I don't want to get oil on anything, basically. Also want to get oil on my glove. It would be a good thing not to get oil on my glove, like I just did. Right, so LM screws, so it's going to go in there, and there. Tiniest amount of oil. Are we still doing well with the video and sound, by the way, folks? Do let me know. Do let me know it's all going well. I'm not going to tighten these all in all the way. I'm going to hope these are the right holes, because it's really hard to see on that image. I'll put them in loosely just to start with. Yep, that's the right 2 there. Excuse me, tickly cough. Super match game. Right, so that goes there. Chris will be off playing his video games now. His Ark, whatever it is, Survival Evolved, or is it Ark something? There's two of them, isn't there? Ark Potatoes Evolved. These are proper right chunky screws, these are. I need to make sure this has the hell screwed out of it, because can't take any risks with these. They all need to be in properly so that the bodywork fits flush. When things don't fit is when your doors don't close and your trunk doesn't shut properly, and then it's just sadness. There we go, that's M4. Two more to do, which I think I know where they're meant to go. I'm not quite sure, but I think I know. And one more, he says, carefully turning it round. Now, here's a question for you. Why are cellar spiders suddenly a thing in this house? That's what I want to know. You remember last week I was telling you how I was eating my dinner? It might have been on the Friday Frolic. I was eating my dinner and a spider came down from the ceiling, hovered above it, and it was this cellar spider, which is little tiny body but dirty great big legs like hairs. They're very fine legs. And it's like the third or fourth cellar spider I've seen in this house in the last few weeks. But here's the thing, I have never ever seen a cellar spider in this house before. So why are they suddenly in this house? I've found about a few of them now in different places. Like why are you suddenly appearing now? Like when you've never been in this house before ever. Why is you suddenly appearing now? You know, it's not like they're rare. Looking good, that needs a bit of a clean. There is a bit of a scuff on that corner there. Not ideal, but we'll get there. And then it says, so I don't know what the deal is with the cellar spiders right at this exact moment. 4 LM screws into the corresponding holes in the roof and the middle section of the car body. And then it shows me 2 screws in here, which is not the roof. What? 1, 2. 3, 4. It says 2 of the screws, it seems to suggest, are there. But that's not the roof, that's the... But then it does show 2 screws in here, which is fine, that's going to be 2 of them. Also shows 2 screws here and 2 here. What? That makes literally no sense. Okay. That's not making any sense at all. Okay, well, I'll do what it says. So it's 2 there and 2 here. Okay. Do. Lemma screw coming up. I will do what I'm told. Publish and be done. So 1 here. Won't do it fully tight, I'll do that when I've got the other one in. Activate full tightness. Time are we on? 7:15. Wow. I'll have to hope the next couple of issues, the next 4 issues are dead simple. Otherwise we're going a bit long. Okay, I need to turn this on sideways a bit. Now don't forget, of course, folks, I will be back, of course, at midnight. Of course, I must stop saying of course, because at midnight on Festa's channel, Festa 67's workshop, it is, of course, the Friday Frolic. Colin and I will be working on our Orc Stompers, so make sure you come in for that. Can't quite get to that one. And then 2 here, apparently. So, okay, we'll do it there. Let's double check. Yep, that one and that one. There's so many little screw holes, it's like you're not sure which is which. They're not exactly labelled brilliantly clearly. We'll get there. We will live. Don't worry. Don't worry yourselves. We'll get there. I know this isn't on camera. But you get what you're given. I'm always amused by how many people want to come online and watch me screwing for 3 hours. Always cheers me up. Make sure these are nice and tight. I don't want any shenanigans later on with things not fitting flush. Excuse me. Seller spiders were a free giveaway with all Amazon orders during the recent historic event. Ah, damn it. We've finished with the dinos for this week. Quit before you die too many times. Gemma asked if you can describe the spider more, please. I'm sure she didn't. I'm sure she did not ask me to describe it more. And I will not do such a cruel thing. Right, now we have to put the chrome frames for the quarter panes in. So we're going to turn this over. Turn it over. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's starting to look like a Dodge Charger. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh. Yeah, once this has got like, it's been all done and finished and I can actually get some wax on it, it'll look spectacular. Spectacular? I don't know what that means. Right, so we need our quarter panes. Quarter lights, whatever you want to call them. I'm just going to clear my throat again. Panzer Cat says in big capital letters, AV fine. Yes, we won't make that mistake again. Right, so one strip of double-sided tape attached to the straight end of the chrome frame. Okay. Straight end. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. You keep away from my straight end, young lady. Oh, they were. What were those screws? They were LM. Let me put them back in there, just while I remember. I don't want to get them mixed up, but I haven't got anywhere to put them, so I need to put them back in the little bag, you see. LM. It's really hard to do when you've got gloves on. It's actually really tricky. I don't know what we can have for dinner tonight. It's going to be just a crappy takeaway again, isn't it? Right, so we need on the straight bit. There we go. Oh, look, it's the right piece and fits perfectly. Gits. Apologies if all you're seeing is the back of my head. Quarter window. There you go. Dee. Remove the protective film from the strip of double-sided tape on 68A, which is that one. Position the frame on the upper left arch of the middle section of car body. Then insert one RM screw into the front edge, hole in the front edge. So, sorry, my throat is killing me. I need an RM screw. Oh, I've got 2 of them. Little tiny RM screws, tiny. I'll get one out because I get the feeling I'll have to do other screws first and then come back to these. So just put that back there. So this needs to go on here. Put that in there. This needs to go on, he says, carefully holding it. On you like that, see, like that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Am I barber? Carefully now. Carefully now. Don't want to break or bend anything. Oh, like a glove. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Wait, just snaps in there. Oh, that's nice. That. Now then, this bit's not cooperating. There we go. It's almost lined up. Almost. And one RM screw. Almost lined up. Right, let's get the RM screw. Oh, look at that. It's starting to look like a car. Whee! Come here, little tiny silver RM screw. I like the... Oh, I need a tiny screwdriver thing for that. There we go. So this can go in here like this, you see? I like the fact they give you a silver screw for the silver trim. That's kind of obvious, really, I suppose. That goes in there. Don't want to be too harsh with it because I don't want to break anything. Going into plastic. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got a little bit of paint bubbling around the edge there. That's a bit rubbish. It'll be fine. Now, so that's on there. Oh, ping. Don't ping at me. What's pinging? Okay, so that's there. That's a bit wibbly. Put that there. The next step. What's the next step? From the inside, secure the frame to the middle section of the cobbler with 2 OP screws and 2 NP screws. Rear holes and front. Okay, so we need to turn this over. Carefully, not putting it on top of the screwdriver. And we want 2 MP at the front and 2 OP at the back. Okay, we can do that. NP first of all. Let's do OP first of all because I just happen to have them in my hand right now. It's really hard with gloves. Can you guess what we're going to have to do on the other side though? I think we're going to have to do the same again. I'm just a guess. 2 NP and 2 OP, so we'll get 2 OPs out first. Oh, my belly's making noises. Sorry, belly, it's not bacon butties and yeah, soz. These are going to be tricky to fit now, aren't they? 2 NP and 2 OP. So we want there and there. That makes sense. It was OP, wasn't it? Yeah. OP, yeah. So 2 OPs. I'll use this small screwdriver again because it's easier to get inside with this. Matron, who It's the best way to do this. Kind of like this, I think. And now you're just going to see the back of my head, so sorry. Wait, hang on. Yes. It's doing nothing. What's it supposed to go into? Wrong side, you idiot. Oh, idiot. Hello. Hello, I'm Rags. Woof, woof. Fox, you so cray-cray. Wonder why a screw wasn't going into anything. It's because there's nothing for it to go into. So this one's not going into anything. Let's try this again. Oh, there we go. That's why it wasn't going into anything, because there was nothing good to go into, because it wasn't pushed into place, you spoon. Screwing's hard with gloves on. It's actually quite tricky. Right, that's that one. And we'll get the other one. This one, you kind of need to push the trim from around the back, and I've got oil on my glove, I'm sure I have. To push the trim piece from the back, so it's pushed in all the way, otherwise the screw will just spin round and not do anything. Don't slip with the screwdriver, Fox. That would make you sad. Sadness is not something to be wanted right now. That one's in. That one's in. Oh, also don't drop the screwdriver. And then what was the other one? 2 NP. NP screws. Nipper. For no problem. Not a problem, you know. He's great. A little bit stressful, this. Not massively, but a little bit. It's all going together, but it's stressful trying not to scratch anything. It's stressful thinking it's all going together well now, but what happens when I put other bits of the bodywork and stuff on? Is it all going to fall apart horribly and nothing's going to fit? Because that's the way things turn out for me. It's all fun and games till somebody stands on a Lego piece. Come on, out you come. There you go. There you go. Good lad. Little tiny screw that's really hard to get out. These two need to go in there and there. We go. Fairly straightforward. Just see. These are tiny little screw heads. God, they're microscopic. Head on them. If I drop this screw, I'm never going to see it again, ever. I'm just pushing the little trim in a little bit so it's got something to grip onto. That can go there. Lovely. I don't want to go too tight though, because I don't want to crack or break the trim. Can you imagine if everything on this car was actually metal, other than things that are meant to be plastic? Apart from the fact it'd weigh a ton. Imagine how cool that would be. An actual metal 1/8 scale car. That'd be incredible. Where everything really was held together with bolts and nuts and screws and things. It'd be awesome. These are quite tricky to get to because you've got to you've got the roof in the way and it's not ideal. Okay, that's those two in. We have trim piece. Gladys trim piece. District nurse. Make sure I put in properly. Okay, that's good. That all fits flush and is snugly in place, never to move again, ever. Oh, Chris has been a member for 27 months. Distracting message because I can. Damn it, it didn't ping. Oh, I know why. Hang on. Let me change something. Alert box should be... I only realised recently that I've got the setting wrong for my alert box. Try it again. Should make a noise now. I had it wrong, so it didn't make a noise, which was sad. It probably hasn't fixed it at all, but you know. The next step, the exact obvious one. You know what I didn't do though when I put that piece of frame in? I didn't take the thing off the sticky tape. Well, it seems to be in. Oh no, I did take the thing off. I think I did. Yes, I did. Did I? I've no idea. If I didn't, it's in. It's fine. Ah well. We'll do that on the other one though. Didn't take the strip off the tape. It's gone in. It's not putting up a fight. So, where's the other one? Where did I put this? Over there. There we go. Yeah, I forgot to take the backing off it. Oh well. It didn't cause any problems. I can always take it off and put it on again if I need to. I can do that off camera if I feel compelled. There we go, that's that bit in. This one not fitting quite as nicely, so hopefully there'll be a screw down there, I think, isn't there, that holds that in. Yeah, it's not fitting quite as flush in the corner down there. It's a bit bent. I'm sure it'll be fine. So I need, what do I need again? I've forgotten now already. RM screw, that's the one. RM. Give to me the RM screws. I might do that in a minute, actually take those screws out again and just take the tape cover off. I mean, you've got to put the tape on there for a reason, so I may as well assume it's a good reason. Okay, RM screw into that. Go. And then the same again, isn't it? It's going to be the same again. OP at the back, NP at the front. OP at the back, NP at the front. That's what it's all about. Oh, okie. Pretty sure the tape just helps hold it in place while putting the screws in. Yeah, it's probably going to be fine. That'll probably be fine. Oh, it's not going anywhere. Probably just make sure it doesn't... I'll do it anyway, because it probably just makes sure it doesn't bulge out between the screw and the screw above it. There's a chance it might bow outwards, I suppose, isn't there? So it's this side now. So let's turn that over very carefully. Und now für dem OP. Gefahrten Screwen, ja, das ist richtig. Mit the dropping and the fumbling. I can see these quite well. I need to push it down from the other side, don't I? From to the side. Yeah, I do. It's a bit skew-whiff, this one. So I need to not be wearing gloves for this, really. This one's not lined up quite as well, so hopefully I can just force the screw in and it'll do its job. I think we're going. I think we're in. I think we're in. Yes. There we go. No, we're not. Still spinning. Spinning! Yeah, we're in. It's not exactly a massively tight fit, or any other 1970s dance troupe, but it'll do. It will suffice. Tiny screws and gloves, not a good combination. Do you want to do that ping thing again, Chris, and just see if it works for me? I've just changed the setting. It's weird, that's in, but not in. Don't obviously spend any money, just do the membership thing again. Or however it is you do it, I can't remember now. NP now, isn't it? NP. Did you take it off this side? Yes, I just did that now. That's why I asked myself the question, because I just realised I hadn't done it on the other side. I think. Come on, out you come. These are tiny and a pain to get out of the pack. It tasks me, and I shall have it. Get off. These are like molecules, these are screws. They're so small, they're like, it's like attaching a molecule. I need to put my hand underneath again. Oh, that's the wrong screwdriver, you fool. That's why it wasn't working. Ugh. Ooh, I've dropped the screw. Yay! These are quite fiddly. So I'm really glad that I have to take the other one off. It's really brilliant. Not quite lined up right, that should be better. There's a little bit of wiggly in the plastic part, so you have to make sure the holes are all lined up properly, otherwise you'll be in for a world of hurt. Trying to screw it into the solid plastic rather than the actual hole. It's hard enough trying to get these ones screwed in when there's a dirty great big roof in the way. I can't. They're not exactly going in super tight, but it's about as far as I can screw them in. They're not going any further than that, so I'll take what I can get. E-bike, look at that. Oh, needs a bit of a buff. Get the schmear off it, but I think you'll agree it's looking darn good. Now let's get the other one off, and I'll just double check that did the thing. Backtracking for the win. Let's do it this way. No, that's the wrong screw, because that's the other screw I want. I have to make sure I do the right screws, don't I? Yeah, take the wrong screw out and just the window falls out. Oh, bugger. That one. There we go. This is really quite fiddly to get to. Fiddlesome is a good word, I think. Let's take my lenses off so I can see. Nope, there's one. Don't drop the screws. There's the next one. There we go. Oops. And away he goes. Get off the screwdriver. There we go. And away. Trying desperately not to bend anything or break anything while I'm doing this. These screws are so tiny. Even this screwdriver is a bit big, really. I could use a tiny bit on my own screwdriver, but the screwdriver is just too big to get in here. Although, I've got a horrible feeling shredding the head on that. Let's try. You watch me now, I'll just destroy the screw head on this and it'll be like, oh no! Yes. Awesome time. Awesome time. I think we've got spares, haven't we? Yeah, I hope. That's better. There we go. Right. So, get this out. I was doing so well. Yeah, you can see it just pings out there straight away. So I did not remove the tape of happiness. That's fine, I can do that now. It's the work of a moment. You don't even need to take the whole thing off, just peel that bit back. The other thing, of course, is if I've not taken the backing off the tape, it's an extra bit of surface and it's just getting in the way, really. It's making it not fit quite as well because it's in the way, so best to take it off. There we go, all done. Get it screwed back in again. What time are we on? Ooh, 7:45. Don't think we'll get all 3 boxes done today. That's that one. I'll do these 2 front ones first because they're the most troublesome. Let's move that out of the way. And that. Oh, carnage. Where did the screw go? There's the screw. Unfortunately, the little screwdriver is just shredding the head, and I don't want to knacker the screw head. That's better. This one's got a tiny little bit in it, so it's easier to not do that. It's also easier to screw. I fully expect by the time this project is finished to have a completely scratched up Dodge Charger. Yes, you know it. Search your feelings, you know it to be true. Don't spin round on the screw head. The problem with tiny screws is a nightmare to try and keep them on the actual screwdriver. There we go. Just double check that. Und now we go back to the big one. Ja, das ist richtig. Die großen Screwdriver gefahren. It's difficult using a static screwdriver where you've got to just rotate it rather than one with a spinny bit on it, because it's, when you've got gloves on, it's hard to actually do the spinny bit in your hand. That one, and one more. One more, and then we're done on this bit. All I'm thinking about now is food. Food. Food's the best. There we go. All done. There. We are now fixed. Ja, das ist richtig. Oh, hello. Just make sure that front one's in there properly. It's getting heavy, this thing. Put the proper bit back on this and then we'll... There we go, put that on there. We go back to the proper grown-up screwdriver. Except it's still too small, gosh darn it. There we are, done. So that's both those bits of trim on. Trim on, fish on. Okay. Remove the protective film from the strips of double-sided tape on the windscreen, not window screen. Now install the frame onto the middle section of the car body 61A on top of the windscreen. Okay. Hopefully it's not just going to be held on with sticky tape. Hopefully you get screws later on, because that would be a bit riscular. Okay, so we take the I'm going to read this again just to make sure. Remove the protective film from the strips of the double-sided tape. Install the frame. Wouldn't it be great if actual building a car was this easy? I've hung doors on a car before. It's an absolute nightmare. Like, you know, just when there's two of you and you've got to hang a door on a car and you've got to get it perfectly lined up. You've got to basically hold the weight of the entire door while the other person fettles with it. It's like, oh, do it faster, hurry up. And then you get it all done. It's like, brilliant, everything's in, all the bolts are in, yeah, great, doesn't shut. Oh, it doesn't line up properly. Oh, then you've got to fettle more. It's like, no, flange. Yeah, it's not fun. Zoop, zoop. grabbing. Almost there, almost there. I think we might only get these 2 packs done today. I don't think we'll get all 3 packs done today. I don't know what's in the next 4 issues, so I think we'll have to make do with just 2 packs today. Right, so this goes on there, sticks to my finger, which is brilliant. Have we got things to go into? I should have done a test first, shouldn't I, really? Would have been a good idea. Why are you not going in there? Get in. There we go. Good girl. There may be pushing ahead. Yeah, I think the stuff that goes on the inside that holds the frame in place. I hope. Because just 2-sided tape is a bit rum, if you ask me. It's a bit rum baba. I'm sure there's something else that goes on the outside or the inside. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be anything to suggest like a screw goes into the chrome trim. It just literally sits and thinks. That's a little bit concerning. Because it's not exactly the fittest of, flushest of fits. I mean, it fits, it's just... No, I'm sure it'll come good. Looks good. So there we go, that is... Excuse me. Oh, my throat needs to just stop being a pain in the bum. Bit of trim. Trim for my lady. This is what the car body looks like at the end of this complex assembly set. It was a bit complex, that. But it's now done. Right, there we go. So we have the windscreen, quarter pane. I call it quarter pane, it's probably the wrong word. Quarter light. We've got the rear windscreen. Right, sorry, the rear window. Look at that. Oh. It's a Dodge Charger. It's a Dodge Charger. So what I shall do is I think we'll leave it there. What's in the next 4? Let's look at the next 4 issues. Just have a quick look and see what they are. Because I'll either leave them for next time or I'll just get them done. Let's have a look and see. Okay, the next 4 are... Let's have a look. Next 4 are... more bits on this. Installing the rear view mirror. Some bits and bobs on here. What else have we got? $71, I've just looked at that one. 72 is installing the interior roof lining. 73 is... Oh, it's one of my favourite bits. It's all butt work. It's all butt time. And then one after that is still... Okay, so it's a couple of issues doing the interior here of the roof liner. And then a couple of issues building the tailgate area. So I think what we'll do... Because I'm looking forward to building the tailgate area, if you pardon the expression. I think we'll leave that for next time. We'll do this. I'll get another one of these. Let another one of these turn up. We've got this box here, so I'll let another one turn up. And then when we've got a couple, we'll do a quick live stream of a Friday or a Saturday, whenever. So what I'll do, I will move these out of the way. I will put this back on the actual car for safety. Laugh at Fox thinking they are small screws. Well, I know when you make watches and stuff, that's proper small screws. Well, for the kind of screws I'm used to, you know, all my screws are small. No, all my screws are big. No, I'll just stop. Right, so I'll put that there. We shall put this on top. This is how I store it away, you see now. God, this piece of just body shell weighs enough on its own. Never mind everything else. Oh. Goes on like a glove. That's a good sign that it just fits. It just goes on like... Well, actually it doesn't, but, you know. Don't know where this is supposed to go now, actually, to be honest. That's still on that wire getting trapped. Trapping wires is never a good thing. Don't want to force anything. It looks like... Oh yes, oh yes. That sits round the dashboard now and it's looking mighty bodacious. Turn this round. It's not exactly in exactly the right place. I've not lined it up properly or anything, but dude, I'll move the camera back a bit. Dude, as my belly makes funny noises, it's starting to look a lot like a Dodge Charger. This will be properly cleaned up and waxed when I finish them. This will need a lot of TLC. It's not bad though, not a bad paint job. Big dimple in the middle there. It's not a bad paint job for a toy, basically. It's not like proper auto paint that's been had a clear coat put on it. It's just lacquer paint sprayed on. They've not done a bad job. It's not the kind of thing you could wet sand and then polish properly and put a sealant on it or anything like that. It's not like a real car because it's probably just literally bare metal primer, because the inside's matte primer, and then a blast of the glossy black lacquer on it. This won't be lacquered over, this will be gloss paint. So you don't want to be sanding this and wet sanding it. You just go straight through to the primer or to the metal. So I'll get it all cleaned up and I'll get myself a nice clean microfiber buffing cloth and I'll get some wax and we'll do. But anyway, yeah, that's starting to look a lot like a big fat Dodge Charger now. I'm really happy. Just got all the bodywork to put on it. Yeah, that'll take forever. Yes. So anyway, what I shall do, I shall take off my gloves. Chris says Ron Man next week. No, Ron Man will be tomorrow. What we'll do... Oh, actually, but then again, tell you what, no, I was going to do Iron Man again tomorrow, because it was Dodge today. I might just carry on with this tomorrow. We'll see. Tomorrow's gaming stream will be a Partwork stream. We'll do another Partwork bit. So, yeah, not Iron Man. We might... I don't want to start Iron Man and not finish it, because I'm in the same situation, so... we'll either do Iron Man tomorrow. No, we'll do Iron Man tomorrow because I've got 3 packs of that. And then when another pack for the Dodge turns up, we'll do a Dodge Charger video stream, little one, like an hour or something. And then we'll take it from there. So tomorrow will be Iron Man, and that probably won't take that long because it's all little bits on Iron Man, I think. Starting to build the torso and things. Oh, this is just... When I first started doing this, I was like, I'm dead nervous. Oh, where can I put it? And now it's just like, I just love it. It's just, Unfortunately, it's a nightmare to try and photograph because it's so damn big. Anyway, so that's going to do us. I'll take my lenses off. That's going to do us for today. So patrons and channel members and patrons. Edward Leonard's just come in. Hey Edward, we're just about to finish, but thank you for coming in. Big hugs to you. Look, it's starting to look shiny. We've got trim and stuff on it. Oh, it's starting to get there. Where are we up to? So, yes, I will be back tomorrow, hopefully at 5, with Iron Man. We'll do all that, get it out of the way. I will be back tonight at midnight, of course, on Festa67's workshop channel for the Midnight Friday Frolic. And then I might not be on the E-Models Monday show because I've got some stuff I need to do on Monday and I might not be around on Monday. So I don't know yet. But yes, I'll be also doing a little bit of filming this week for a new Partwork. Like I said, I'm not becoming a Partwork queen. It's just I've got a new Partwork starting, so it'll kind of overlap with this one when this one finishes. So yes, that'll be coming soon. So I'll try and get that done this week. But I shall say until then, for now. Oh, it's quite hard to get in there now. Hang on, I can't get my finger in. Oh no, I can't get in there now. Whoa. Hang on, I need a device of pressing. Now there's a windscreen in there. Oh, that wasn't the one I wanted. Yes, it was. Headlights, yeah, they still work. Cool. I'll turn that off. I can't remember where the engine one is. How you turn the engine on? Chris, how do you turn the engine noise on? Not that I want to because it's terrible, but how do you do the... I can't remember how you turn the engine on. It's... No. Yes, so anyway, that's going to do us for today. Was lurking sanding resin with a respirator on. Good girl. It's the best way to sand. It's the only way to sand resin. Good girl for doing that. Right, so thank you very much for joining me today. Again, thank you for your continued support on Patreon and being channel members. If you're watching this as the archive, the non-live archive, then if you want to watch these live streams, because all my Partworks from now on will be Patreon and member live and then available to everybody else, with one or two exceptions. So if you want to watch these lives and join in and watch me struggle live and take part in the chat when you can come and mock me, then just go to patreon.com/modelmakingguru and become a patron. Or you can go to the little join button that's underneath any of my videos and become a channel member. Either way, you'll get access to these streams live, you'll get access to the live 24/7 Zoom hangout, and lots of other good bits and bobs. What was I going to say then? I was going to say something. Something was going to go into my head, and that thing in my head was, oh yes, and also the ad-free. When this goes live to everybody else as an archive, it'll have adverts on it. So there you go. But anyway, yes, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for struggling through the little issue we had earlier on. I do apologise for that. It's always a risk with the making things, secret and private. Is if it goes wrong, it's hard to tell everybody where to go. Partwork Queen, lol, says Edward. Yeah, I'm not going to become a Partwork Queen and just do Partworks. I'm not World of Wayne, but I've still got my own stuff. But these, I can fit these in round on my Foxes. It's a live stream. I can do a couple of hours here and there. So I can't really dedicate a lot of time to filming because that takes a lot longer. Anyway, it wasn't a dig at Chris. Whatever it was I said, it wasn't a dig at Chris. I was kind of thinking, yeah, I'm not going to turn into like World of Wayne or something like that just does Partworks. Anyway, I shall say thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Thank you to everyone watching the live stream afterwards. Until next time, I shall say go make something awesome. Go be awesome. And until next time, tomorrow, adios amoebas. And tonight even, adios amoebas. Bye!